Finally tired of doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results? Well, this show is going to help you change your life for the better. Strap on your seatbelt and navigate this roller coaster we call life with human potential expert and best-selling author Dr. Verna Price. Each week, Dr. Verna blesses you with her virtues to live your best life so you can be the best you that you can be.
Welcome back to Dr. Verna's Virtues. For those of you who are brand new, welcome. So glad to have you. Please listen in, subscribe, tell your neighbors and friends. For those of you who are my regulars, you're back again listening. Thank you so very much. Be sure to subscribe and share again and again and again. My goal really is to get this word and this work to the world. All over the world, because people all over the world need a positive message. They need to know that they can. They need to know that they can try again. They need to know that they're worth it. Yes, you are worth it. They need to know that they're valuable enough, right? To be successful, they need to know. And that is my mission in life. And if you can help me get to that mission and reach people around the world, I really appreciate it. All right. So I've been thinking a lot about this because this is a place where we all kind of lose it sometimes. And before I talk about that place, let's go ahead and start with our affirmation. And we'll do the personal power affirmation this morning, because you'll actually need to have this affirmation in your heart, in your head, in your mind, to do what I'm asking you to do today. Okay, are you ready? My power is my ability to think a new positive thought, see a new positive vision, speak new positive words, write new positive goals, and do something new and positive with my life, my family, my community, and my world. By doing what? Taking a positive action step. So I want you to take a positive action step and do something positive about your life and your world. So how exactly does that work? So for every time that I have experienced any level of failure in my life, and it doesn't matter if it's failure in a relationship, failure at work, failure in my business, failure with my children, anytime I have experienced any level of failure in my life, you know what was the main reason? I didn't take care of the small stuff. The small stuff, the details. So your success in anything that you're doing, whatever it is that you're doing, your success is connected directly to the small stuff. It's called the details. And it's taking care of those minor details that create major results. Let me say it again. Taking care of those minor details that create major results. For example, yesterday, I had a call on using another platform, right? And I finished my call and I went on with my work, didn't think about it at all. This morning, as I'm trying to do my podcast, the platform is telling me that there's someone else accessing my camera. And I'm like, there's no one else on my camera. I'm the only one on my camera here. What is wrong with my computer? And sure enough, I finished my call on this other platform yesterday. I quickly moved on to the next project. I didn't bother closing that application. So literally, that camera was on all night long and waiting for someone to just hit the button, just take your time, finish up what you're doing, close the application. So now it's time for my podcast this morning, and I'm not able to get on. And my platform is telling me someone else is using your camera, Dr. Verna. And I'm like, that's not true. Well, sure enough, it was true. Why? I had not taken care of that small detail. And that small detail, the fact that someone else, another platform was using my camera, could have created a big result, which means that I wouldn't have been able to do my podcast this morning because I couldn't get to my camera. I'm saying this because our lives are full of details every day. And the details and taking care of those details is what is called preparation, and just making sure that you're putting into place and doing all those small things that will end up to be big things. Now, you might say, Dr. Verna, so what? I didn't finish that email. Well, that email might have been the exact email that that person needed who was in that particular meeting making a funding decision about you that would have resulted in your getting that next project, that next sponsorship, that next grant, that next contract, that one little email. It's a detail. And taking care of those details in our lives. Detail. Let me just talk about, for example, your family. This is a detail. And I'm terrible at this, just so you know. My husband has to help me with this all the time. It's a really big detail, but it's a detail, right? So I know my children's birthdays are coming up, and I know that my children want us to do something for their birthday, right? And so there's a whole bunch of little details that goes into making sure that my children have a good birthday. Well, if I am so busy working on this and that and that and this, and not taking a really good look at my calendar, forecasting my calendar and saying, you know what, in a week, my daughter's birthday is going to happen. And if I don't do something about that birthday, that small, like I didn't go to the store and I didn't get the card and I didn't get the flowers or whatever that detail might be, small thing. But what's the big major result? Your children are looking at you like, well, don't you love me? Don't you care about me? What is wrong with you? What kind of mom are you that you didn't even remember my birthday and to take care of me on my birthday? Small things equaling really, really big things. So what am I saying to you? Those really small things in your life right now that seem really small and that seem not to matter at all, they are all a part of your preparation. They may be monotonous. You may not like doing them. But guess what? They're connected to your larger success. And what you're going to find is all those small things that you're doing right now. Because here's the mistake that we make. We're waiting for like the front stage. We're waiting for the cameras to go on and for us to be front stage and everyone to know our name and da 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 da. That is not how it works. Every major success that you see on television, that you see, in your workplace, that you see in corporations, that you see in your business, is they're 10 to 20 years in the making. Let me tell you, there is no overnight success. And every person who has quote unquote overnight success, for example, people who win the lottery, most of them have been, and I don't even believe in the lottery. I don't even do lottery. But guess what? If they were to put into motion how much money, $5, $10, a dollar, $20, trying to win the lottery, they probably invested a good amount of money before they ever get there. And then if they get there and they don't have a financial plan or a financial planner or know anything about money, guess what will happen to them? They're still going to end up broke. Why? They haven't taken care of the details. Details are a part of your preparation. And preparation is just waiting. I'm telling you, your opportunities is waiting for you. But without preparation, your opportunities will not work. Why? Because success is when preparation meets opportunity. You can have the opportunities, but if you have not properly prepared yourself in the small things, write that email, make that phone call, fill out that grant application, attend that meeting, show up when no one else wants to show up to listen. You don't have to say anything. Just show up to listen, show up to know what's going on, make that connection. Write that chapter for that book that you don't even know when you're going to publish it. But you know what? You're going to publish a book one day. But keep writing. Why? Those are the small details that begin to add up. And then that opportunity is going to make itself open to you. And when that opportunity comes, guess what? You're prepared. Now, I believe God's word, right? the Bible. And there's a scripture in the Bible that says, all things work together for the good. I live by that because I'm telling you, every small thing that I do every day, I simply believe that it's all working together for some good. And for me, what's the good? What's the opportunity? The here and now is the opportunity. I'm working together for the good to get to what? The opportunity. Something really simple. Let me give you a very, very simple example. There's a whole lot of brand new, free platforms that you can create this or create that or make your own podcast or whatever, right? So just start taking a look at some of that stuff and say, you know what, maybe I should do a Canva platform and maybe I can put together a postcard. Well, guess what? So tomorrow someone says to you, will you be a speaker at such and such and such a place? And can you tell your community about it? So what would be the easy thing for you to do? The easy thing for you to do is you already have an account. You already go there. You've already been working on it. Those are the details. All of those details add up to the big opportunity. All right? Okay. I hope this was helpful today. It's certainly helpful to me. It's a reminder to me as well. So thank you for joining me for Dr. Verna's Virtues. Visit me at drvernaprice.com. Join my new power club at drverna.club. And just stay in touch and send me a message too sometimes to let me know how my messages are helping you. All right. Let's go ahead and finish up with our affirmation. Let's do the change one. This is my life and I get to change it when I want to, how I want to, if I want to, why? Because it was given to me. And that makes me very valuable, very important, very lovable, and extremely powerful. All right. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye.
Get caught up on previous episodes of Dr. Verna's Virtues at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
You deserve more internet than what you get from just your cell phone. Get free high-speed internet at home, a $29.95 value when you qualify for Internet Essentials Plus and the Affordable Connectivity Program. Enjoy more streaming, gaming, and video chatting on more devices for free. With unlimited data and a wireless gateway included at no extra cost. No fees, no taxes, and no annual contract. Connect to more of what you love for free with Xfinity and the Affordable Connectivity Program. Click, call, or visit a store to learn more.
There's a new way to get around in North Minneapolis. It's Metro Transit Micro, a new ride-sharing service that connects you with Metro Transit bus routes or wherever you need to go on the north side. It's convenient, affordable, and accessible. Metro Transit Micro uses minibuses to reach more neighborhoods, and you'll have shorter wait times. It costs just the same as bus routes, and it's easy to use. You can pay your fare in cash, a go-to card, or the Metro Transit app. Just go to metrotransit.org/micro. Download the app and create your account. It's really simple. So whether you're going to a friend's house in Bryn Mawr to watch the Vikings game, or you need to get dropped off at the Metro C Line station to hop on a bus to get to work across town, Metro Transit Micro got you covered. Book a ride, get picked up, and get where you need to go. Start riding today on one of the new Metro Transit Micro minibuses.
It's back to school time, and that means it's back to cooking breakfast for your kiddos and making school lunches. That's a lot of cracked eggshells and cut-off sandwich crust. Now listen, before you think about throwing those food scraps away, think about recycling them. Ramsey County has a program that can help you do just that, and it won't cost you a dime. Ramsey County has a free food scraps recycling program that lets you collect stuff like apple cores, coffee grounds, and veggie scraps. Here's how it works. Put all those scraps into a compostable bag. Then once a week, drop it off at a free food scrap site by your house. And listen, I understand that life is busy, so if you can't get there once a week, just toss the bag in the freezer until you can find the time to do it. To locate a food scrap collection site near you and to get more information about the program, visit RamseyRecycles.com/food scraps and tell your friends and family about it. Let's all do our part to help save the planet.
All right, did you know I was the Mommy Slam Dunk Champion?
Really?
Yes, really don't sound so surprised.
Let's see it.
Oh, you're ready. All right, here we go. Let's hear the crowd. So go to right, I go to left, fake a mom. Mama, go up, mama!
She did it.
Again?
You can't avoid gravity, but United Healthcare can help you avoid financial surprises by helping you compare costs and doctor quality ratings. United Healthcare.
Uh-huh.